Hey, it's Sarah with Loaves and Dishes, and today I'm going to be showing you how to make these double chocolate chip cookies. So the first thing that I did was I am browning a stick of butter. You don't have to brown the butter, but I will say that browned butter has a really nutty flavor, and you're going to have to melt this butter to melt the chocolate anyways. So if you're going to go through all of that to melt butter to melt chocolate, I would just go ahead and let it brown. It doesn't take very long. This took about 5 minutes. So once I browned the butter, I poured that directly over my chocolate bar that I had broken up into pieces, and then I stirred it until it was like a chocolate sauce. It took about 2 minutes to stir that. These cookies did make a lot of mess. Like, there was a lot of dishes after this because I was making them and I thought I'll just mix them by hand in a bowl. And then I was like, no, I don't want to do that. I want to do it in my mixer. So anyway, so then you want to add your sugars and your other stick of butter softened. You want your butter softened and your vanilla extract, which I forgot to add, into your mixing bowl with the chocolate, and you want to let that mix. And I let mine mix for a while, like 4 or 5 minutes, because I wanted it to really lighten up in color, and it did. Then I have 2 cups of flour, about half a cup of cocoa powder. I've got 2 tablespoons of espresso powder, some baking soda, and baking powder, and I'm just going to whisk that together. These are my dry ingredients. Usually when you're baking stuff like cookies, you want to separate your dry and your wet ingredients. So I did my wet ingredients in the mixer. Now I'm going to add my dry ingredients to my wet ingredients in the mixer, and also I made a huge mess doing this. I got flour everywhere. The dogs were thrilled because they stand under my feet while I'm cooking, but I was not. So I mixed that up. Then I added some chocolate chips, and I didn't put a measurement on the chocolate chips because I added about half a cup, and I should have added a whole cup. And some people like more chocolate chips in their cookies, so add as much chocolate chips as you want. Then I formed them into balls. These are slightly bigger than a golf ball, and I put them on my cookie sheet. That one was a little too big. You want to make sure that when you're making these that you make them about the same size. That way they cook the same rate, because you wouldn't want one ball that was smaller than all the others, and then that cookie is going to be like super overdone. And I left about an inch of space between them so that there was room for them to spread out some. And then that's when I decided that there wasn't quite enough chocolate chips, and so I smashed some chocolate chips into the top. And actually that really helped. These cookies didn't spread the way that other cookies spread, so I would recommend smashing them down just a little bit. And also the chocolate chips on top make like little puddles of chocolate on top when they're done cooking. I sprinkled a little salt on top, and then I baked them for 10 to 12 minutes. And there they are, all done. They were delicious. If you want to see more recipes like these, check out loavesandishes.net. If you want to hear more from myself and my mom, we do have a podcast. It's called Dorks with Forks, and you can find that wherever you listen to podcasts. Be sure to subscribe to our channel. We put out a new video every Monday through Friday, and you can follow us on Facebook for more. Thanks for watching.